On my life, I'm back. I've even got my Christmas hat on today, so I'm feeling a little more festive. Just a few clips today of things that have happened over the last couple of days. Features these two quite a bit. Hoitze and I had coffee together today, so that was quite amusing. Obviously, yesterday's video was all about the update on the campaign, so huge thank you to everybody who's watched that, and an even bigger thank you if you shared it, liked it, commented on it, and an even bigger thank you if you've contributed towards the total goal to get us nearer to that target of 110k before the end of the year. Anyway, enjoy the rest of these clips.
There's more fish under there.
My darling Bailey with his superb chef's coat on has made us all dinner tonight, again.
Bless him.
So the speciality, salmon and greens, and I believe we have some couscous coming.
Ooh, yes.
I'm not going to show you everyone around the table. I will show you, Mum,
Yes, you thanks.
because, you know, just because not everybody always likes to be videoed. And I do have a habit of shoving cameras in people's face. But, you know, I do allow people the opportunity to say no. Apart from you, Mum. I don't give you the opportunity to say no.
No, you don't.
No, never. But this looks very, very
You're
tasty.
my baby daughter.
Yes, I am, and I'm your favourite, aren't I?
Of course.
We'll never forget that I'm your favourite. Even though, oh, don't do that. Tamara does everything for you.
I'm happy not to be the favourite.
Yeah. Bean, you're my favourite when you cook us dinner. Oh, you're always my favourite. Good. Look, we don't get out much, but we're both dressed for a Christmas party. Look, Tamara's in a lovely sparkly gold dress. I've just got black on, because that's what I always wear.
You look very beautiful.
Thank
and
you,
you've got your
so
hair
do you.
down as well.
I know, it was my second annual haircut that I had this week, so I have to make the most of it while it looks relatively decent. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, we're a little bit late with the first one this morning, but what better place to start than with Angel Eyes. Little Hannes there, he's just waiting his turn to get into the shelter where Iceman and Nero are, tucking into their fresh haylage this morning. There is some in this one, Hannes, if you wanted to come in there. No? Is Uber hijacking and monopolising the treat balls? He is, by the looks of it. Hello, Oobs. There you go, Hannes. No, Uber's going to have them both. Hannes, there's one over here. There you go. Have that one. There you go. That's better. It's nice to share. Little Prince is out here. Well, that is the safer side, isn't it? Because otherwise, as soon as Hannes has finished his, he comes and pinches all of yours. Oh, you look sleepy this morning, little Princecle. Eh? But yeah, we've got a dry day by the looks of it. I think we're going to get a bit of drizzle this week. But it's actually quite mild, which is a little bit weird for this time of year. But I'm not complaining. I should, of course, always start this morning's video with a big thank you to everybody who's headed onto the wish list and ordered some of the feed items from there. I'm hoping that the delivery will arrive later this week so that we've got it in time for Christmas. We've probably got enough feed to see us through till just after Christmas Day, but it's always best to be on the safe side. So we should have a full pallet load arriving very, very shortly. And then when that arrives, what I plan to do is actually to do a video for those of you who are interested to see what it is we feed each of the horses and why. The only reason that I haven't done it before now is because we're always running out of one thing or another. So it'll be nice to have everything here and in stock so that I can explain it all to you and let you know how the horses are all doing on the new, far more natural feed that we're giving them these days. In the hay hole, we've got Renska and Yolanda here. And I've actually just opened their Christmas present from Susan early. And it is a fresh new scale for their haylage. So Yodel, does that mean that we can start rationing you? I don't think that's going to work, but we can certainly weigh all the other hay nets. So thank you very much, Susan. Been doing a little bit of groundwork with Doutzen today, and I just thought it would... Okay, down. I thought it would just be nice to show you what in an ideal world the frame would be that Nero would be trotting around on one day. Just nice and long and low and relaxed and in self-carriage like Doutzen, but she is an incredibly athletic horse and she has been doing it for years. How many times do you see Frisians going round on what's the traditional way of lunging with their heads up in the air, pulling themselves along with their front legs and looking quite tense and stressed? Whereas ideally you want them to lower their heads and necks so that they can work through their stomach muscles and through their top line and not build up all that tension through their shoulders and their neck. Doutzen's natural stance is to stick her head up in the air and arch her neck backwards. But through the groundwork, he's learnt that's the frame to be in. Morning everyone, from me and Annie, who's in bed already. She doesn't usually go to bed till mid-morning. But you're already having a snooze in the round pen. You do love it in this round pen, don't you? Eh? It's your favourite snoozy spot. See, she just wants to lie in here and have cuddles and scratches. But I do have work to do. And you also need to go on the walker this morning. So I'm going to have to drag her out of bed in a minute. She won't be very happy with me then. What do you think, Annie? Come on, should we get up? Maybe I'll leave her sleeping for a bit. She says it's nearly the Christmas holidays. I'm allowed to stay in bed for a bit longer. No, Annie. Ida, that's not helpful, darling, because that's Doutzen's space. Doutzen's in here. The other girlies are on here. I need you to go off now. Ida, you can't walk round in the same section as Doutzen. Seriously? You want to, do you? Well, I suppose there is space for two of you. We'll give it a go, but I don't think you should stay on there for that long. Doutzen, you're facing the wrong way. You'll have to turn round. There you go. Look, you've got a section with Hidda. What do you think, Yodel? Oh, I don't know. Your granddad, Hidda. He's got an obsession with the walker. Hello, Annie. You're out of bed now. She says, can I come out, Mum? No, you got to walk round for a little bit. And then finally we've got Renpen. Hidda, I'm going to have to insist that you come off. Do you want to come off? No. Okay, that insistence went well, didn't it? Oh, well, it's a bit different. But they seem happy enough. I had to bribe you out with a carrot, didn't I? Right, girls, you can carry on your walk now. Doutzen, you're all alone in there. He's staying there to supervise. That's Renska usually sitting on the partition, slowing it down. And Nika just observing. Nika will go on there later because she's sound, but she's just waiting for Chris to come back now. But he's not going to be here till Friday, unfortunately. But, you know, that gives her a little bit more time to heal. Morning, boys. Have you been causing destruction? Why is your hay bale sitting over there? That's your table, Hannes, and you've knocked it over. Have you had a temper tantrum? Oh, we're a bit agitated this morning. Are you all hungry, eh? Shall I get your brekkie? That's better, a bit more settled. Hannes with his table back. Nice man with his. Uber in his little section over there so that he doesn't beat everybody else up. And Nero in the shelter. Well, anyone would think that we're getting close to the shortest day. It's still dark and it's breakfast time for everyone. And the weather is really, really disgusting today. There's Annie. She's outside to eat. Oh, little Wren pen. Then we've got Floppy Doo. Oh, he's about to try and steal Yolanda's breakfast, which is never a good thing to do. He actually respects her. It's quite interesting. And then Doutson's out there in the dark and the rain. Neeky News is in here. Hopefully Chris will be here on Friday. And then Hoitze and Jubbers got to stay out of the rain. But yeah, it's not a nice day. Not a nice day. I think we'll get cleaned and tidied up and then it might be time for me in the office. I was just about to record Hidda and Hoitze having a bit of an argument and to say to you that it had actually dried out, but it's just started raining again. There's no surprise there. Anyway, at least Hidda and Hoitze are being nice now to each other because there was lots of squealing going on just now. It's all been far too energetic for Hoitze. Has to go and have a roll now. Oh, that feels good. Meanwhile, Jubbers has decided to stay on the outside of the round pen, but Hoitze has managed to put a lot of haylage on the floor for him. You are nice to your buddy, really, aren't you? And you got Doubtson for company there. And the rain keeps coming. It's Hannes at the door to the cupboard for a change. Oops, is it blowing shut on you, darling? That's not very good, is it? There we go. We'll prop it open. He's hoping that I'm going to give him extra treats outside of the treat balls. But I'm not, because I've just finished the box that we had down here. There's all the empty ones. They get through quite a lot of treats. So it's another reason to thank you all for donating those off the wish list. But I think you need a fresh box tomorrow. There are treats in the treat balls. There's no extra in here. And oh, he's spotted some that I dropped on the floor. You see, you don't miss a trick, do you? You're not coming in here. You're not Nero. I'm just about to get your flamazine to go round your eye. He has this one little sore patch at the moment. Just, you can. Oh, let's see. Are you gonna let me show everybody? Eh? So he gets little spots every now and again that open up, and you can see there's just this one here that's been a little bit pink recently, but other times it's this one or down the front here. So that's why we keep the flamazine going on every day. And, you know, in all honesty, they are growing, but when Sam looked at them last time, he was happy to leave them and not put him through any more surgery right now. But, you know, it's something that we keep an eye on constantly. And if they do get too close to his eye or they're really starting to bother him, then we might have to look at what else we do. Are you coming back now so I can put your flamazine on? Are you going to pull faces at Uber? Uber, I don't have any extra treats for you. They're all in the treat balls. Micah, we had this conversation yesterday Yeah, this is Ina's food, and she needs a little bit more than you because you're a little bit on the tubby side. So you're not allowed to come and steal her food, and I will protect her from you. You've had yours. You've got exactly the same, just not quite as much. No, Micah, that's really rude. That's really rude. As is turning your bottom, and now Mabel's going to come and try and steal it as well. We're going to keep you away as well. I'm going to guard Ina's food because you don't need the extra calories that she needs. No, because you're little Miss Peppa Pig for a reason. No, I am going to guard it from you so that she can finish it. She's nearly done, so just give her a minute. There we go, Ina. You get the last scraps. I'll protect you from the tubby girls. No, Mabel. That's very rude. Thank you. Yes, I know. Are you starving? Little Floppy Doo's done the sensible thing and opted for an indoor bed today. Have you got enough shavings over your nose? Eh? You've got itchy legs. That's a proper itchy leg. You have had your Dectomax, which is what we inject them with if they're potentially suffering with the mites. So he, Hidda, Annie, no, he is Hidda. So he, Hoitze, Annie, and Hannes have had injections for it this year because they do get particularly itchy legs. Oh, Floppy Doo. Yeah. That's the best place to be today, isn't it? Tractor, but this just amuses me because I get that look of disgust from Annie, Dow, and Yodel, and all I'm trying to do is drive past with a trailer full of their muck, and they look at me as if they're utterly disgusted with the fact that I want them to move out the way. Well, Doubtson's moving. Yolanda has no intention. As for Annie, as I say, she's just giving me that look. Well, that was the first obstacle, and I'm pleased to say that Hidda and Wren are just standing guard on Arthur there. And not in my way. So I should be able to get out now. So there's plenty of water around the other side of the yard. But I keep finding this green bucket that's in the round pen, on the outside of the round pen. So Yolanda obviously is thirsty. I think she'd rather pull it through this side. At least the fence isn't electrified. No, she's going to pull it through. I've just filled it, Yolanda, so it's not easy to move. Yeah, they've got a whole big barrel of water the other side of the barn, but somebody else's water is always tastier. Hey, yo. You drink it all, then poor Hoitze doesn't get any. Here you go, Hoitze, your compensation for Yolanda pinching your water. Half a banana. And the skin. Is it tasty? Did you not want the skin today? It's interesting. Sometimes they like the skin and other times they don't. Oh, it sounds like we've got more jets flying around. We've had a lot of jets flying over this morning. Look at this little grubby monster. Did I not give you any banana? I'm very mean. You're absolutely disgustingly filthy, Jubbers. Once I've had coffee, I think I'm going to take you and Hoitze into Bessie's barn for a little bit of a pamper. Hmm? Now, as I'm on my own today, because it's Wednesday, and and Frey is with Tamara on a Wednesday, and the rain stopped, I thought, because Hoitze's on his own here, I thought I'd come and have the last scone from Diane and have my coffee with Hoitze today. So I've made Hoitze a little bit of my coffee. He's going to try and steal my scones, but he can have a coffee, but he can't have my scone. Hey, Hoitze. So yeah, Jodie doesn't work on a Wednesday. As I say, Frey's in the office with Tamara, and I think they're off at the moment doing a bit of shopping because we've got our Christmas get-together on Sunday, which will be lovely. I can't live stream it to you because if I did, we couldn't play any music, but I do promise to get a little bit before there's too much alcohol flowing. I think I might have to give Hoitze one of my scones. Do you not want your coffee? Is it too hot? You just want my scone, don't you? Hmm? Right, well, I'm going to drink mine. That's mine. Hmm? Okay. No, you're not having my scone. No, you're not having my scone. You can have a little bit in a minute. Just wait. They're really, really tasty. I don't recommend doing this. I always tell people in stable stays, you shouldn't really eat your tea in the same place as Hoitze. But I know him and I trust him. And I don't mind sharing with him. Was that yummy? Do you want another bit? Hold on. There you go. Given that he eats ice creams, it's not surprising that he likes a scone and jam as well. So, I didn't manage to get into the office today anyway, because I really just spent my day cleaning up after everybody, doing all their meds, all their feeds, and getting prepared for tomorrow, because tomorrow we might even be bringing you a live hack. So, watch this space. You want more of my scone? There you go. Oh, you dribbled on my plate. That's disgusting. Don't dribble on my plate. It's very rude. This is not the sort of thing that you would do with Hannes, because Hannes would definitely be pushing you out the way. No, no, it's mine. This is my half. Here, you can have your coffee. Have your coffee. Or did you want tea with your scone? Coffee? You don't want coffee. You want coffee? No, you're not having all mine. No, Hoitze. I'm the one who's done all the work cleaning up after all you lot today. So I deserve the scone. You haven't done any work. You've just eaten all day. No. Last bit. There you go. You got cream all over my hand. It's disgusting. Right, finish it off with a coffee. That's all that's left. That's my plate. No, that's my coffee. Drink your coffee. As bad as Yolanda. You got yours now. Cheers, Hoitze. Is that good? Yeah. You're going to dribble it all over me as well. You had enough? Want me to put it there? There you go. Anyway, cheers. Happy Christmas. There, they've both had a little bit of a tidy up. I call it a pamper session, but of course it's really important to run your hands over the entire body a couple of times a week, really, just to see. Or do you want to put that on for a bit longer? Just to see whether there's any cuts, scratches, any problems with the skin that get well hidden when they get their winter coats. I think they're both ready to go to bed, so I'll just go and get their pyjamas and pop them round to bed. Do we think everybody's waiting here expectantly, thinking that they're going to get an early tea? You might do if you're lucky. Yodel, Floppy Doo, Wren, Dale, Annie, and Neeky News, who's shut away just to make sure that her foot stays nice and clean. Always best to distract them if Hoitze is going to be walking through the yard. So they got their way. Nice early tea. Right, they've got jammies on. Ready for bed. Come on, your tea's in your bed. Come on, Jubbers, are you coming? Jubbers, you don't stand a chance with any of them. You're best off going in with Hoitze. Come on, off to bed. Off to bed. You've got far more chance of him sharing. He's always like that to start with, and then Jubbers slowly wheedles his way in. There we go. Jubbers, I know how you feel. It was a bit like that with the scones earlier.
Wake up in the morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With every breath I take, I'm grateful you are near. So grateful, yeah. Thank you for the laughter, thank you for the tears.